Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter! Hit! Huh. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe?
See? It worked.
Are you okay, Ganyu?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend! Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baizhu lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself.
Huh.
It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes. But I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here. But where the heck is Yun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while...
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the...
Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh?
No, it's not that. It would take... What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular...
I want a Swanee!
That might be a little hard.
True, but I still want to try. There's...
Okay.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get... Perhaps we should just...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design...
Yep.
One...
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more...
If you are asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not?
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi.
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's... If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high... Ooh, like this? Ooh. Now that we've decided, let's... It's done! Paimon has to say, now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow. It's so pretty.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even...
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon...
Exactly. So I simply...
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? What?
You are most filial, Shenhe.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark. So your golden finch is cute too.
It's all thanks.
What about your kite, traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant Oh, and to do so by making use of... one simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after...
Master's going to be okay.
I'm more worried about the person who released the...
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over! It's right there!
This Fontanian...
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among...
Calm yourself. Do you have any
One believes it drifted in the direction of... Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain...
Your concern is misplaced. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her... On the subject of said kite, however, one...
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say...
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now...
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was to say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can...
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That...
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely.
That is not our...
Oh, so an adeptus...
Ah, I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What?
You?
Okay, now Paimon's getting weird.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One...
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. However, we are far from being as adept as you.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield...
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this fun.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward!
They're back.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that
Oh? What?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it... He looked quite dejected.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim... If Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself...
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite...
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important...
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one...
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come...
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying... If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, a virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun! This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet! Paimon can't stop eating. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after... Oh, well. One will just have to
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high. He appears to be a young man of much merit.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from Wanmin restaurant...
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xianyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh.
Oh, okay.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but all at a gathering of adepti. Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came, and later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern... It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice.
Do you have any ideas, Cloud?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its...
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our Aha! What? How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes...
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make them...